Okay, we got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite auntie, the one and only Kemp, baby. Yes. We out here in New Orleans. We finna do it big, man.
So my first question to you is, where did the name Yanti come from?
It actually came from my followers and my fans. I believe so. But everybody been calling me auntie. So I think when we came about with the Aunties podcast, you know, we kind of got a big following from that show. And everybody just started calling me the young auntie. So that's where Yanti came in place.
Okay, just the other day I saw you on Instagram and you was going off on Kevin Gates. What was that about?
They were actually in my comments while I was on live, and they was just asking me questions about what do I think about his relationship. And I just was fed up with all of the comments. You know, it's like they kept asking me, and I seen like maybe 15 comments, and it just pissed me off. Like, what the fuck I give a fuck about who he fucking with? He better make sure Drika, they say I'm saying her name wrong. I don't know, it's Drika? Okay, I said he better make sure Drika got over there on that farm for them goddamn animals.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about who he fucking. I like Draka, whatever her goddamn name is, but that's how that came about.
Okay, so where are you born and raised?
I'm born and raised in Miami, Florida.
Miami,
Liberty City, Dade County.
What they do? Okay, how would you describe yourself growing up in school as a student?
I was outgoing. I was sort of like the class clown, funny. Just myself, to be honest.
Did you grow up with both parents, and were they strict?
No, I didn't. But my father's been in and out of prison since I was a young child, all my childhood life. Right now, he's serving a 40-year sentence. He's been down 27 years already. And I'm the oldest of 6 kids.
Okay.
My mom was a single parent, had me at the age 16. So that was basically my life.
Okay, so being as though your father was in the streets, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So how did that shape your environment, or did you get respect because of your father being in the streets?
I mean, his last name alone, holds weight in the streets. We are Kemps. But he was wild. It didn't affect me personally, to be honest. It didn't affect me.
Okay, now I got to get to the big question. When you and Rick Ross got together, what was his financial situation, and did you help shape his career?
I would say in a way, and kind of not, but he was an aspiring rapper when I met him. It was around 2003. He was probably doing openings for like Trina, writing little music for them, stuff like that for Jackie O. But he wasn't successful at all during the time we met.
So did you all go out on dates?
Of course.
Like, were they romantic dates or just like the average? Just pulling up?
Like movies, restaurants, maybe a mall or two, nothing big, not no Bell Harbor, nothing like that. But yeah, a couple shows like Trick or Trina show. We'd have been to the Ozone Awards. I don't know if you know about the Ozone Awards.
Yeah, I remember the magazine. Yeah. I remember the Ozone magazine. Yes. So, like, dealing with Rick Ross, like, has that affected your previous relationships now?
To be honest, it kind of, I would say, make men intimidated. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I think they feel like I'm used to this certain lifestyle, or, they have to kind of walk those shoes to satisfy me. But in a way, I would say.
Okay. To my understanding, the BET Awards stopped doing award shows, but if I'm correct, you did the last one that you hosted?
No, that was actually the Next Awards. From Now That's TV. They're a app, a television network, and they they came out with their own hip hop awards. So they just wanted to show love to the community, the culture, and give everybody their flowers that's, up and coming. It's just not catering to the music industry. It's the content creators got an award, entrepreneurs got an award, makeup artists, hairstylists, so they really are tapping in with the culture.
Okay. How is your relationship with Tokyo Toni?
I haven't talked to her in a while, so I wouldn't know on her end, but on my end, it is what it is. We all good on my end.
So did you enjoy doing the show with her?
Oh yeah, I definitely did. I enjoyed doing the show with her and Clarissa.
Okay, speaking of her, so how are your relationship with her and her daughter, Krishan?
Oh, that's her daughter-in-law.
Oh,
I don't talk to Krishan. I don't know her personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know her. I've never had an encounter with her or met her or anything like that. So.
Okay, let's stay on Krishan, because I know y'all had like a little back and forth going on.
A little word.
So how did what happened? Where did she disrespect you? Did you disrespect? Where did it stem from?
Well, actually, I be on live and I kind of scan through the blogs and give my opinion on what's going on. Just some hot topics. You know what I mean? And she was just in the topics at the moment, and I think I said something about her parenting.
Right. Okay.
Her and what's going on, and just keep the baby off the internet.
Right.
And then you won't get all of this scrutiny. Being scrutinized from everybody that's got an eye on you and your child.
You know what I think? Because you have a name as well, she may have felt attacked.
Yeah, so she didn't like my opinion on that situation, and we kind of had some words exchanged, and people was playing on my phone. They got my Instagram taken down, so
they went that far.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about that. Did you know your personality would bring you this far?
Actually, no, I did not.
Because I seen that you was a model before. So talk about.
I was a model. When?
Somebody said that you was. I know you was in a magazine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The which magazine was it? The Source. I was on the cover of the Source.
Yeah.
When I did my book, oh gosh, over 15 years ago, with 50 Cent. So
okay.
Yes, I did grace the cover of the Source magazine.
But all right, so how does it feel to have longevity outside of just being Rick Ross, baby, or that being the father of your child? Like, you've surpassed just the typical 15 minutes of fame.
I am so grateful. I am so honored, to be honest. If it wasn't for the people like you all, I wouldn't be here. So I am grateful. I am honored. And I'm blessed. It's a blessing.
Okay.
It is, because I'm here I'm hearing that I'm keeping smiles and laughter in people's homes and uplifting people when they're down and out. So I'm just grateful to provide these things for my fans and everybody.
Okay. My next question is, how is it being in the industry, being a female? Kind of talk about navigating being in a male-dominated industry, because I know you're doing a lot of things with just hip-hop and content creating. How is it navigating that with just being a woman?
To be honest, I haven't had I would say some hurdles, but it hasn't been tough for me. I guess because it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm still kind of maneuvering through this industry thing to get to the next level, I would say.
Yeah.
But I think I'm at the popularity level right now, and not the famous level.
Okay.
So, I think I have some other heights to go through to experience.
To really
that.
feel it, yeah.
Exactly.
So I know
it's been a breeze.
It's been a breeze?
I can say that, yeah.
Okay.
Because I stand my ground.
That's a fact.
You got to stand on business. When people know that you come in with zero tolerance and you about your business, I think they understand that this person can't be walked over.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so for Yanti, for the podcast that you had with Tokyo Toni, how did that come about?
Actually, it was something that the fans were just in the comments saying they need a show. Tia need a show. Tokyo Toni need a show. And I think Zeus saw what the fans were asking for. And I don't know how they connected with Clarissa, Tokyo, and me, but they reached out to all of us with that proposition, and it was a great opportunity, and we jumped on it.
So as far as the business side of, now that you are your own celebrity, you have your own brand, how did you navigate that, coming from maybe working regular jobs and entrepreneurship? Like, how was that transition?
Just staying the course, to be honest. Actually, I did no soliciting. I'm just here giving the people what they want.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I didn't have to do much. I just stayed authentic, being myself, being real.
That's facts.
That's just what y'all are getting, you know? It ain't no sugarcoat, it ain't no front, it ain't no acting. But I think that's what the people love, you know, just authenticity nowadays.
Okay, so I know your baby boy is in college.
Yes.
Congratulations. I know that's a huge accomplishment.
It really is. 2 years down already.
Okay. Is he liking it?
Yeah, he's adjusted now.
Okay. I'm about to say, because about your sophomore year is like, you like, okay, I kind of get the hang of things.
He got it down packed now. He got straight A's and B's.
Okay.
You know, he ain't complaining. It's a breeze now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I am so grateful, and I'm just thankful and proud of him.
Okay.
I am a proud
I know
mother.
Your baby's father, I don't know if she's the first baby mama. The one that was on the WAGS reality TV show. I don't want to say her name.
Toni the Tenderoni. Lay on her back for some bologna. We're going to give her a little clout.
My question is, because I know how passionate you are about your kids. You can see it all in the live videos. As y'all having kids with the same father, why it couldn't be coming together just for the children's sake?
Divide and conquer.
So is it her with you with her?
You know it is.
Okay.
You know how some of these women are when they know that, okay, what is it about her that he always...
That's what I was getting at. Okay. So it was...
Because he may do what he do for your child that he don't do for mine, but it's something with me. You get what I mean? So, I, to be honest, I don't know. Some people have a jealousy bone in them, and I don't have that in me. You know, I could walk in the room, and it could be Kamora Lee Simmons. It could be Naomi Campbell. It could be Michelle Obama in there. And I'ma still think I own the room, because I know I own the room.
Right.
So, you know, that's just my mentality.
So do he have a relationship with his sister?
Oh yeah, they have a relationship.
So they don't let that get in between them.
No, not really. I mean, at times they'll go through their little, exactly. But they're loving siblings.
I'm about to say that's normal for siblings.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, would you consider yourself a content creator?
I would say. I guess that's the title nowadays. So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Speak to controlling men. So I was watching some, you was like, these men, they just won't control you and all that. Speak to your experience. How did that happen to you, or if somebody tries to put you in that, how did you wiggle out of it?
You just gotta have your own mind, your own go-get about yourself. You know, so that a person can't control you. When a man see that you are relying on them, that's the green light of control.
Right.
So focus on yourself. You know what I mean? Have something going for yourself, and you won't be so consumed to what that person is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it'll be hard for that person to really control you, but we all know manipulation is real.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, and we as women can be vulnerable at times. So, you know, it can happen.
Okay.
You know, I would say I think most women have experienced a controlling relationship.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna get a little messy. I know you was going back and forth with Justice Williams. She from down here. She don't really claim New Orleans, but she from down here. And I know you mentioned like kind of seeing her interact with her baby. What kind of, did she start with you? Did you start with her? How did it even, the back and forth on, because I seen it on TikTok. I'm a TikTok connoisseur. I love TikTok. So how did it start?
To be honest, I was, somebody reached out to me to actually say something about the situation with her.
Okay.
And that's what I did. But initially, from before that, I think she said something in a live or whatever about her teeth and
throwing jabs.
Exactly.
Okay,
so,
okay.
You know, I had already saw that. People had been sending that to me prior to her little incident where someone sent me some things where she crashed out a truck and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, somebody kind of put me in they mix and I addressed it. Because that's what I do. You know, I don't spare nobody.
Okay, speaking of that, because my people, Crypto Jeezy, I got a little panel I had to get some questions from. So he told me to ask you, so you do a lot of men bashing online, including talking about your child's father. He says, question is, do you see yourself ever letting your guards down again?
My guards are not, what made them think my guards are up?
So, do you feel like you will fall in love again?
I am in love.
Okay, well, is there an age limit who you would date?
Is there an age limit?
Yes.
Of course.
What the youngest?
I just turned 49, so you gotta be 35 or over.
35 or over.
Yeah, you know, I think 35 or over is.
I've seen you speak about masculine men. So what's that about these days?
Well, they've been asking me why I am so masculine. The question should be why a lot of men are so feminine. You know, I don't see the women. I mean, yeah, the studs, they wearing the Timberlands and stuff like that and the flannel shirts or whatever, but I think we got more men wearing pocketbooks and wigs than women out here trying to be masculine or take the role of a man. So, but let's get to the real part of that. Yeah, a lot of us women had to do a lot of men jobs. So, you know, if I'm masculine, I'll take that. I'll take that. I had to put on a role and be the mother and the father for my sons.
Okay, so speaking of this podcast, so at what exact moment did you realize the three women, you, Tokyo, Toni, Clarissa, this wasn't gonna last?
Probably about the third, I think the second episode.
With you building your name, your brand, and coming with a lot of fans, then you have Tokyo Toni the same. So is it ever, okay, we on camera, is it ever a struggle? Because I know how men are, so is it ever a thing where I know I'm the biggest on the show or I run the show? Do you guys go through that behind the scene?
Excuse me. Me personally, I did it and I don't with anybody. Like I said, I could walk in a room with the world's top supermodels and I'm gonna know that I own the room. You know, I'm confident in my own skin and, you know, I don't feel like I'm in competition with nobody. There's enough room for everybody out here to be who they want to be. You know what I mean? Because once my face is over, there's room for a new face. There's always going to be space for a new face. So don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever give up, because my time could be today and your time can be tonight. You got me? So.
All right, if you had to pick one person, who would you say caused the most chase or behind the scenes and why?
Chaos behind the scenes and why?
Yes.
Or the podcast that
yes.
we had, Tokyo Toni. Y'all should know that answer. Got big mouth ass Tokyo Toni.
So what was the real Tokyo Toni like off camera?
Tokyo is she a Libra, she a scale, so it's like she was unpredictable. But she is funny as hell. You know, it's like you may hate her, but you gotta love her.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I loved working with her, but it's just that you don't know what to expect with Tokyo. You don't know what's gonna come out today or next, you know, or at the moment.
Now I will say this, because you known to go off, you don't bite, you don't hold back. I spoke with her, and she had good things to say about you.
Oh, did she?
Yes, I was shocked. She had nothing but goods. I was like, oh, okay.
You see, I got good things to say about her.
Yeah, that's
I
why
like
I'm like,
Tokyo. I love
yeah,
Tokyo Toni.
you know, some people try to live for the viral moment to have y'all clashing.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, she did speak good about you. She did.
Yeah, Tokyo is cool, man. She is. She just, that's Tokyo, you know.
Yeah.
It's
But
Toni.
so why do you think she fall out with people like that? Cause like she want her way?
I wouldn't say fall. You just got to know how to deal with people. Once you figure a person out, and you know what they about, if you about your business, if you gotta work around them, you gotta know how to put certain things, egos to the side, pride to the side, get the business done. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what you gotta do. It's just like going to work on a job you done been on for 15 years, and you know well you can't leave this job because you got your bills. You can't stand nobody at this workplace. But you've been there 15 years. You come in there with a smile on your face, and when you go off on lunch break, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
let's go to your next co-host. It's Clarissa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clarissa. She's known for arguing with everybody, even her own kids. How was it working with her?
Clarissa is very professional when it comes to the entertainment industry. I can't say that. So Clarissa knows her work. I listened to Clarissa. I learned some things from Clarissa. Clarissa is very smart and intelligent. But people are people. That's who she are. That's who she are. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, you know. And sometimes some people don't like the messenger, but they don't want to hear the message. Clarissa knows some things. And if some people will listen to her, they'll understand it.
So some people say she do anything for a storyline. So would you say that, or she just who she is?
Maybe she know how this game goes. It's a lot of people. Hey, let me tell you something. All publicity is good publicity, whether it's good or bad. You got me? So if you want to keep some things going and keep that momentum going, keep talking, keep doing. I don't give a what it is. Keep turning up. That's right.
Okay, what is the biggest lie or exaggeration you've heard her tell on camera?
Her?
Yeah.
About people?
Just anything, like what's you be like, come on, girl, you know you.
I think she said something like a billion, she got 1 billion views or something like that. She said she got 1 billion views. So we all know that's a big lie.
Okay, so which one was the hardest to work with out of Tokyo and her and Clarissa?
I would say Tokyo.
Okay.
Obviously.
Did either one of them try to control the show or overpower your voice?
I wouldn't say that. I think Tokyo wanted to run the whole show, to be honest. Tokyo felt like it was her show. She was doing everything. She was doing all the work. We weren't doing nothing. So she was just trying to, you know, line us all up.
So was there ever a moment when you almost walked off because of something, you know, one of them said or did?
Oh, of course not. I was there to get my money. I wasn't going no well. unless Lemmy told me I had to get up and go.
Okay. So did money, contracts, or credit for content cause any arguments?
Not of my knowledge. Not of my knowledge, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
I think we was all paid well.
Okay.
Was satisfied.
Okay. So do you ever think like, okay, I know I got a big following on social media. So when I team up with people and we sitting here, do you ever be like, I wonder if she getting more than me or she getting less than me? You ever think that?
I don't care.
That don't come across your mind?
Doesn't, no.
long as you get
I ain't
yours.
count nobody pockets. I know my worth.
All right. So my next question is, how do you deal with the hate? Because I know a lot of people love you, but it's a scale
Of course,
too.
Of course.
So, did anything ever get to you? Anything bothers you? Anything somebody said ever just made you be like,
No, because I know how to handle it. People gonna say things, they gonna fabricate. Listen, what are they doing? Especially when you take a look at those people that are critical of you. If they're not doing what you're doing, they aren't thriving, they aren't where you at, they're just hating. And they'll never be where you at.
okay.
So it doesn't matter to me. Like you say, it's always a balance with that. It's gonna be the haters and it's gonna be your lovers. So that comes with this, it comes with this.
The love always outweigh the hate.
Exactly.
Okay. My next question is, you remember when JT and Young Miami was into it? How did you feel about that, being that y'all come from the same place? Had they had that like personal moment online? They've been through so much. How did you feel like as an auntie just watching them two come from where they come from online fussing?
It happens. I didn't like it. I never wanted to see them part. I did not like it. But at first I didn't know if it was publicity.
Okay, if it was
stunt,
fake or not.
You know what I mean? But like I say, it happens. Nothing stays forever.
Okay.
So no, I'm fine. I'm good.
So it was the producer for Zeus that put the podcast together. Would you do one on your own if he like, look, we did that with them, we just want to do one with you?
Of course.
What would the deal have to be for you to be like, let's do it?
I'm the concept. The concept. Right now, there's a lot of podcasts. I just want to have a different concept from everyone. So that's why I have not jumped into the podcast scene on my own yet.
They've been asking you though, huh?
Yeah, and it's nothing to set up your cameras, your DJI in your house. With black curtains behind you. Get you a chair, a flower pot, and get somebody to just go to start recording. I have the content, but I just have not stepped into that world because I want it to be right. I want it to be the way I want it to be, and I want it to be different.
Okay. I know I don't remember the lady name, but it was like the pink sofa. You were sitting in the pink sofa.
Pink Conversations, Gigi.
You were saying that Black China asked you to get on a song. So you rap? You sing? What you do?
Yeah, I actually did a feature with Queen Key.
Okay.
She just got off a tour with Glorilla. She's a female artist that's been out for a minute. I'm on her album. I remixed the Boss Man D-Lo song, Get In With Me. That's kind of like what, popped me off in the beginning of this journey of mine. So I wouldn't say I'm a rapper. I consider myself a trapper because I do it all. That rap stuff is just for fun for me, to be honest. I don't take it serious.
You mentioned Boss Man D-Lo. Are you the one to credit for that song, the one that went viral?
Get In With Me?
No, not that one. The other one.
Boom.
Nah, the twerk song, that song that went crazy, viral. It was something that they wanted to use your voice or use something, or you'd be in a video.
It was the Boss Man D-Lo song, Get In With Me. That's the one I went viral for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one I went viral for, the one Get In With Me. Bad bitch, get the flow, eating a bocce.
Oh.
Because after you was on live eating, no.
I'm trying to figure
they put all the videos together on a TikTok. So you were saying something, and then they put you on a live, like you dancing, singing to it. You had black hair.
They edit so much stuff on
Right,
TikTok. Yeah. I wouldn't know which video y'all talking about. And I'm trying to figure out which video you talking about where I'm twerking, which song.
No,
So
you wasn't that. No, it's called Twerk or something. That song he got when everybody boom, boom, and they was dancing to it. I'ma get money.
I'ma get money as nigga.
That song. The song that everybody was on TikTok dancing to.
No, that's not. It was the Get In With Me song.
Oh, the Get In, okay.
Yeah.
So would you say that in order for a rapper to become successful, you got to go to TikTok?
No, I think TikTok is helping a lot of rappers right now, to be honest. Listen, if it wasn't for TikTok, a lot of these rappers would not be nothing.
Okay, so
social media has changed a lot. TikTok is really helping the artists right now. So
okay. I know you said you was with your baby father before he got famous or whatever. So how was it kind of watching him go from who you used to know him to who he is now, right? And I mean in the sense of like whoever he got his deal with, did you kind of was in this, like, did you participate in all of that? Did you see?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I was around when he got his first deal with Jay-Z.
Okay, so it was with Jay-Z.
Yeah,
okay.
For the hustling single, Every Day I'm Hustling. That was the beginning of his career. Then we parted when my son turned a year old. But we were just back and forth. We started a child support litigation. My son was almost 3, and we just was, back and forth in child support court and trying to co-parent, within the means of being in child support court as well. So it was a lot. It was a lot. I saw him just, gradually just changing, and it happens,
Yeah.
That's what comes with success. I think you gotta change, but I don't think you should change up on some people change up on the wrong people. That's what I would say. Some people change up on the wrong people, and some people change up on the right people. It could be for the best, and it could be for the worst. But that's what happened.
So while dating Rick Ross, did you ever have to fight with any females?
No, I ain't never had to fight over him or fight with any females, but I had to put the pause on his baby mama though.
Okay, dating Rick Ross or having a child with Rick Ross, did any one of his friends or somebody try to come on to you?
No, of course not.
Nobody never got the way?
I don't even play like that. Nah.
So do you think it's easier or harder for you to take a person serious on a date if they're not financially stable?
To be honest, right now it's like I have a microscope over people because you don't know what their intentions are. You know what I mean? So, it's like, is this person really over here just because I'm Yanti or because I got a baby from Rick Ross or because got some popularity? Like, you just don't know what a person's motives are. So I just scan everybody, sort of like a x-ray, to be honest.
Okay.
You just have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
When did you realize I got a lot of people's attention, I am an influencer? When did it finally hit you?
When they started reaching out on how to book me, how to,
Come.
Exactly.
So are you surprised that, because a lot of people had to use certain stuff or tag along with people, but you stand on your own. So are you surprised that you got this far and growing?
I think it's all God's will. I wouldn't say surprised. I think it was all preparation and just all God's will, to be honest. And I'm just going with the flow.
Okay, I remember you went viral with Jada Wida. They ain't won't pay you. Have they reached back out? Have y'all fixed that? Got it together?
No. And we don't even hear nothing about their podcast no more, do we? Where is that?
Shots fired.
Okay, so what advice would you give to women who have famous baby fathers, like that's new to this?
Like I said, create your own lane. Don't consume so much of what he's doing and what he got going on. Focus on you. Create a lane for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
One day he is not going to be who he is. And you may overshadow who he is one day. So
wink, wink.
Always work on your creativity.
Okay. Damn, I forgot.
You fired. So, what are the requirements for a man that want to date you?
Oh, you gotta have his together, standing on business. He has to be smart. He has to be able to, how can I say this? He just has to be a man. You know, he just has to be a real man. That's it.
So is it a problem if he have children?
No, it's not a problem. I have kids.
Okay.
He better be taking care of them, or they better be taken care of.
Okay, speaking of that, because I spoke with a lady not too long ago, and I asked. She said she had like a few baby daddies, and she said that if one of the baby daddies bought something for his child, like something to eat, and he didn't bring for the other one, she would tell him to take him somewhere else. Is that fair?
Oh, excuse me. I think it's selfish, you know, as a man to know that his child is there with others. It's not his position, to be honest. It's not. But it is selfish. Would you want someone to bring something for their child, or a Happy Meal for their child, and your child is present, and your child to feel some type of way? So why would you do it too? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it goes both ways, but it is selfish, but he's not obligated to take care of anybody else's child.
So with all the drama, and we see how tough you are, have you ever been to jail?
Of course.
For what? Can you tell us?
What is it? Disorderly conduct, possession of marijuana, what they call it when you bust somebody's shit up, destructing the property or something, up somebody's shit. But I never been convicted though.
How long you stayed in jail?
The longest I stayed in jail was like 3 days.
Okay.
And that's because I went to jail and I got out on a bond, and my bond was revoked because I was tampering with the victim. I wanted to f him up. I wasn't done with him. But yeah.
So, okay, is it true that you cussed somebody out for saying you had 27 pieces around your head? What's that about?
So 27 pieces is like this hairstyle that a lot of women get for a shortcut, right? So it's like if you got long hair and you don't want to cut your hair short, it's this hair weave, and it's called 27 pieces, and it's about this short. And they got to put so much of it in your hair and cut it down to make it look like a shortcut, like a Toni Braxton shortcut. So for a person to say that I got 27 pieces in my head, when you know well that I've been wearing a shortcut for 20 years or more, even if you have saw me with some weave or braids or whatever the case may be, like, find somebody to play with. That's not, I don't need to wear 27 pieces. I don't have 15, 20 inches of hair. I ain't afraid to cut my hair. Yeah. But it's just rage bait. They like rage baiting me on my lives.
And you out there, you be entertaining them too.
Oh yeah, I'll be ready.
All right, so would you ever do stand-up comedy?
Wow, that's funny because I just did a headline of hosting a concert yesterday for the Classic in Orlando, Florida. And I was out there with the comedian Larry Dog from Miami, and he was talking to me about doing some shows. But I've also had some other comedians that reached out to me and trying to pull me into the comedian industry as well. But I would love to. I don't mind. Okay.
How do your sons feel about like your newfound fame, like to this level, this extent? Do they like it?
They're excited. They are. Yeah, it's cool to them. It's cool to them.
Okay, so how did you start cussing people out for your fans?
I think it's because of how I was going off. I think it's because of how I was kind of handling my situations and going off, with my own personal situations. They were just intrigued by that. So they would ask me, can you cuss somebody out for me? And I believe I was just on my live one day, and they were just in the comments like, can you call somebody and cuss them out for me? And I was like, yeah, why not? Give me the number. And that's just how it started. That's just how it started.
They say people from Florida cuss out people good. They cuss them out good. Cause I think it's another girl on TikTok that's from Florida. She be cussing them out. She always on your side too. I was like, yeah, it must just be a Florida thing.
Which one is that?
She said, nobody. I'm not scary, and nobody's gonna whoop me.
Oh, you talking about table 2 content?
Yeah. So she be cursing people out too.
Oh,
so they say when you from Florida,
yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's good. I like her.
What is the most important game you've given your sons about women?
You're gonna fall in and out of love 1,000 times. Have fun. Stay young. Don't rush love. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
So do you feel boys should be raised different from girls, or should they be equally raised the same?
I think there's different standards that boys, on raising boys. Of course there are. We have different standards that we will have for our daughters as well. So definitely.
What do you believe is more important for a man, to be a good father or a good husband?
You got to be a good father before you can be a good husband.
Okay. If you had to choose between a good wife or a good mother, which would you say is more important?
A great mother. Because you got to be a great mother before you can be a great wife. How are you going to care? You're not caring for your children and not loving your children, but you want to love another person for your own benefit. Do that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So describe your worst date you've been on.
The worst date that I've been on? Oof. Let's see. You're going to trigger my PTQXRZ. Maybe going out with somebody and they asking how much is that on the menu, how much is that on the menu. That's like the worst.
So when you go on a date, do the man got to pay for it all the time?
Of course not. It all depends. It depends on the mood.
Do you have to open your door? Your car door?
Why shouldn't he?
But if he don't, is that a strike against him? If he say he trying to get to the car, he ain't thinking, and
it ain't a big deal to me because I'm very independent, but I mean, it does shows respect and courtesy, and what type of man that I'm dealing with.
Mm-hmm. So what would you rather have? An ugly man that could dress with the best of them, or a good-looking man that can't dress a lick?
He could be ugly, but he got to know how to dress. To be honest, it don't matter because I can fix him up. We go to the mall. Okay. It could be either or.
Okay.
Your just better be together. I don't care. Come as you are, baby. Okay. Come wrapped in a sheet.
Okay, what's more attractive to you? A man who's a good fighter but scared to shoot, or a shooter who can't fight a lick?
It don't matter to me. A lover, not a fighter. It don't matter. Because it could go both ways. The scariest person will pull a trigger. And the baddest person could get the trigger pulled on them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's address this, what I've been wanting to know. How was it, and do you still talk to him to this day, 50 Cent, when you met him?
Oh, man, it was amazing working with 50 Cent. I haven't been talking to 50 Cent, but I know 50 Cent got some ideas in his head about working with me. My name been on those round tables, I know that.
So would you work with him?
Of course. He the man right now.
Yep.
He doing his thing, man. He coming for Tyler Perry.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
Would you work with Tyler Perry?
of course. Why wouldn't I?
So, my buddy Sam, he want me to ask you: do you drink water regularly, and how important is hydration maintaining your energy?
Oh, you gotta drink water. You gotta drink water to just stay clean your system. You know, it purifies you. I think it helps with longevity in life. Drink your water and mind your business. That's the key to life.
So, do you work out, or do you have a certain
I
routine?
try to as much as I can. I try to. It hasn't been easy lately with all of this work, but I try to.
Being as though you're successful, would you consider having an OnlyFans page for your platform?
Yeah. I may start it up for Christmas in my Mrs. Claus suit. Ho, 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 ho.
He'll start walking away. He won't hear that. He won't hear that.
So yeah, that's another thing. So because I know when you be online, you do your thing. So when men say different things are disrespectful, do your sons get upset? Be like, Mom, when I say I want to fight
My
him?
sons already know I could roll my own boat. They know how this shit go. I got this. They don't get in my way. I don't need them to get in my way and intervene with nothing I have going on, because at the end of the day, those are my children, you know, and I still look at them as my children. So if there's some adult mess over here, let me handle that.
Okay. So when you went to get on the show, did you have to sign an NDA or anything to appear on the show when you was dealing with 50?
No.
Or y'all just got together, okay, let's do it?
Yeah. No NDAs or nothing like that.
All right, did you feel like a pawn in the game when him and Rick Ross was going at it?
No, because it was my decision to go and do the interview with him. You know, I could have turned that down. So I looked at it as a opportunity for me to get my word out. He was doing so much at the time, you know, to belittle me, to degrade me, and make me feel like because he had this platform and he had this voice. So social media wasn't what it really was, how it is today. You know what I mean? So that was my opportunity to get my story out to the people, because I had no other way. YouTube wasn't popping like that. It wasn't no Instagram, all of this, you know,
MySpace
going live and all of this going live and stuff like that. So that was my opportunity to tell my story, and it was the best opportunity of my life.
Damn.
So hooking up with 50, did you get a chance to meet Lloyd Banks, Toni Yayo?
Did I meet them? I believe I can't even, to be honest, I can't remember. It's been so long, but I met Mayweather, Diddy. I believe I did meet Yayo and
I was about to ask, did you ever go to Diddy party?
yeah, I've been to a Diddy party with my son, father.
Oh, with Ross?
Yeah, doing his career, yeah.
So when you be moved around now, do you see Ross like in the streets in passing? And if so, do you speak, or y'all just meme up? How it be when you see him?
Well, not when we're beefing, but I see people of his, you know. But like last night, I saw a few people at the concert that you know, affiliated with him.
Right. So if you did see him in the streets, like, would it be like, what's up, or you would just act like, okay, you ain't gonna say that, I ain't gonna say nothing?
He don't say shit to me, I ain't saying nothing to him. And then it all depends on my mood.
What would it take for y'all to come to a common ground?
To be honest, it ain't gotta be no common ground now. He just need to play his role. I'm playing my role. You know, I'm showing my child love and attention and respect, and being there for him as a parent, no matter if he's 35 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I'm making sure my doors stay open and my ears stay open for all of my children to come to me about anything, because that's what I'm here for life. Not until they're 18 years old, or not until I'm bickering with their father and I can't stand him. It doesn't go like that. You know, my children are my children, and I'm here for them for life.
What's your favorite Rick Ross song?
You starting to piss me off, huh?
That's a TD I want. What's your
The ones I wrote.
So how do it feel to know that, okay, my son father, he got some money, he's successful? Like, do you look at like you want to see him win, or it's like you don't care?
Of course, I want to see the world win.
No, I don't remember the world. I'm talking
he's
about.
already won. He's won.
Okay.
He's made his way. You know, so what's for him is for him. What was for him is for him. He worked hard to get what he has. Ain't nobody give it to him. So he put in the work for what he has.
Do you feel like he somehow feel a way to work, because you have your own platform? Now you can say he can't shut you up. You think that make him despise you?
I believe so. I believe it's kind of, triggering him now.
Because at this point, they saying your name more than his. Look
I'm hearing that. Is it true?
You know
Y'all
it's true.
tell me.
Yeah, I can relate
What
to
you
that.
say, Terrance? You think it's true?
Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, because you got to keep in mind, it be times like a person might be irritated or upset about something, and then you come on here with your rant and raving and purchase, man, T the crazy, man, T the, so of course, you got it on lock right now. So, and I be wondering how he feel like, man, that's my son mother. Oh, hold on, this lady just took over.
Did he ever try to stop a bag for you, like behind the scenes?
Of course.
What?
Yes. Yep. Many times. Actually, when we was on the set of Auntie's podcast, yeah, I'm good. I'm comfortable. After while we was on the set of Auntie podcast, I believe it was actually the second episode, second day of shooting, like either the second or third day. I know it was like the first week we were shooting. Lemmy called me to the back, actually during set, after we took a little break, and was like, hey, I just got a call from your baby daddy. And he got a text from him saying, yo, this the boss, da-da-da-da, you need to hit me back, blah, 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 blah. So he called him back, he reached back out to him, but he never did get a response from him. He didn't, return his call.
So on the opposite end.
In the text, he was sort of like saying, don't do nothing with her. Y'all need to stop all this, whatever y'all got going on.
So has there ever been a time where he kind of like congratulated you for all the success you have accumulated thus far?
No, we haven't been speaking since the success of mine. Of course not.
Once the fallout, have people took sides in Miami?
What, with me and him?
Right, like like if you go to club, like say if it's no drama, no problem, and you go to club, oh, okay, that's Rick Ross, baby, man, let her in, roll the red carpet. But with the beef, with the little stuff going on, is it like you could tell the difference?
Oh no, they love me in Miami.
Okay.
Miami is my city. I was born and raised in Miami. He wasn't born in Miami. He was raised in Miami, but that ain't his hometown. So it's a big difference.
Shots fired again.
You think so, Terrance?
Yeah, because I know about
You talking about
Mississippi.
shots fired.
I know about Mississippi. I know he was born because I used to get the rap book in me. I said, oh, I know what certain rappers, but he rep Miami now.
Big time.
Big time. Yeah. Right. So what part of Miami you say you rep?
Dade County, baby.
Dade
Liberty
County.
City. I'm from the Poker Bean Projects.
Oh, from Trick Daddy.
Yes.
So you go to Trick Daddy restaurants?
Of course. That's my dog.
Okay. How are you in Trina relationship?
We cool. Trina's good people.
Yeah, you just I see you did a verse or rap off her. You don't know now.
Oh, that was just, I was hosting that concert, and I just be, you know what I mean? I just throw my own little words in on anybody's song. It could be Anita Baker's song. I'm going to twist it all up.
So seeing you now, you have a natural glow. Your energy is high. What is the secret? You look really good. Like,
Thank you.
What is it?
What outfit?
I'm jumping straight off the flight. I thought I was gonna have some time to change.
Nah, we
But
won't
my
do
manager
like
told
that.
me 10 o'clock. I'm like, man, we gotta go straight to the
Yeah,
daggone
yeah.
business.
No.
We can't even go to the hotel and change. So, you know, I'm just in my zone right now, to be honest.
So
Y'all
no
got me.
natural remedy? Are you meditating? What are you doing?
Yeah, I do meditate. You know, I really do. I take time out to myself, and I think that's very important. You know, with all of the mess and the energies online,
Right.
so you have to stay. How do you say, self-medicated? You do. You got to stay self-medicated. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take time out for yourself.
What artists are you listening to these days?
Right now, I'm listening to me some Cardi B, NBA YoungBoy. I'm loving him. He's doing his thing. I'm still listening to R. Kelly, Mary J. Blige, Prince, people like that. It ain't too many. I still listen to Lil Boss Man D-Lo. I love the Megan Thee Stallion, the Glorilla.
Let's stay right there on female rappers. How do you feel about the discourse with Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion? I know some people was on you because you said some things in regards to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. So just how do you feel about that? Because this is a time where we've seen female artists like we've never seen them before.
Exactly.
And they're like fighting. That's what the men want. They wanted to say, this is why we never wanted to put y'all. So how do you feel about that?
It's crazy. I think the industry pit these women up against each other. You know, because of the label competition and the competition of the peers. But we fall for it. You know what I mean? And I just think that it'll be more elevation for the women in the rap industry if they all just came together, because it's just a small percentage of them. You know, the hip hop industry is dominant by male rappers.
Right.
So when you got 5 or 6 girls in the industry that's popping right now, and you got, I don't know how many men, it's like, why is it so hard for these, you know what I mean? But hey, egos, you know, so it just comes with this industry and territory, you know, it's expected. But I would have loved to see all of the girlies work together, at least before they get out, you know, out of this field of work. I would have loved to see all of the girlies do something together.
Are you familiar with Mama Two Time?
Mama
Finesse Two Time mother.
Oh yeah. I follow their story. I've been kind of keeping up with
What are your
them.
thoughts on it? Do you feel like he should do more, or as a son, he's done and mom should get out and do her own?
I've been listening to his side a lot as well. But there's a lot of disrespect and crossing boundaries with that relationship, mother-son relationship. You know, I don't know how what was his upbringing, but they have a really kind of unique relationship, you know, sort of like friendship or something, street type or whatever the case may be. But where I'm from, when you make it, you take care of your mama. You know what I'm saying? But then you listen to him and it's like, okay, I'm doing this for my mama, but when I come over there, I'm doing this and I'm paying for this, and the nigga walk around ain't paying no bills. Okay, he got some reasons. You understand what I'm saying? But that's still your mother. You know, you want her to have some peace, some harmony. You want her to be happy. You want her to live, you know, until she can't live no more. Right. So, you know, let her be happy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let her,
Mama gotta have a life
figure
too,
it out.
Jody.
Exactly. But like I say, there's boundaries. So, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. They need some therapy, to be honest. They need some therapy.
So let's be, you don't have any daughters, right?
No.
Because I wanted to speak about the dynamic of the black mother and how you seen what was going on with Constantine and his girlfriend, her mother. They was
I
like
saw some clippings of that.
What's some of your thoughts on that? Because I know yours was different with you raising boys. Mm-hmm. What was your thoughts about kind of seeing them go back and forth?
Like I say, sometimes you got these parents well, nowadays, these parents are kind of in competition with their children, you know? So it just all depends on the upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from the root of how you raised your child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what level of respect they have for you, what boundaries you have set as a parent.
As a parent, right? Yeah.
You know, so that your child can understand their role and you understand your role. You can't be in competition with your child. You just can't.
Right. It'll
You
never
know,
work out.
What is for your child is for your child. If they did some great things that you couldn't accomplish in your life, be happy for them.
Mm-hmm.
Respect that.
Okay.
So that's what I just think that it is. A lot of these parents are in competition with their daughters nowadays, and a lot of them are not happy for them.
Yeah.
So,
Would you consider streaming, or have you been streaming since that seemed like that's the new wave?
yeah, I've started. I was doing it on Twitch, but I just been so busy and consumed with work. I don't have time to even sit down on my Twitch for a good 2 hours anymore.
Okay.
You know, but I'm gonna get back to it. Yeah, Twitch.
So what social media site you think better out of Twitch, YouTube, or what that thing, TikTok, Twitter? Which one you think is better and more lucrative?
All of them works right now, to be honest. All of them. I'm hearing Snapchat is paying a bag, you know?
Yeah.
So it just all depends on your following, the engagement, and how you're marketing yourself. You know, your content. I think all of it works. All of it.
All right, let me ask you this from a mother perspective. Do you think that Blueface and Krishan should stop filming with their child so the world can see their baby?
To be honest, you can't tell a person what to do and how to live their life. But me personally, if I had a child with those conditions and issues and getting all of the hate, you know, feedback that they get, I wouldn't expose my kid anymore to the internet. That's just my opinion. Me personally, that's what I would do.
Do you like to see the drama between them two online?
No, I hate it.
Wow.
It's draining.
Who do you think is more at fault out of the two, out of Chris, Sean, or Blueface?
To be honest, she has to take that initiative to move forward. You know, these men is gonna only do what you allow them to do. She's the mother, she's the nurturer, she has to raise the child, she's the, you know, the custodian parent of the child, and it's gonna be up to her to say, all right, this is it. This is my step forward. I'm not looking back. Let me do what's in the best interest of my child, and you as the father, you just need to step up and co-parent. You know, she's gonna have to let that little tingle in the heart go. She's gonna have to let that go.
I remember what my question was. I know I think it was a Young Miami interview, you said that you worked all type of jobs. So what was Yanti before we knew her? What were some of the jobs you did, corporate jobs you did?
I worked in leasing consulting, like running some apartment units.
Okay.
I've been a property manager for properties. And I also have my real estate license, my Florida real estate license.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah, I worked in the property management industry. But I've never been a person that's been worked on a job consistently. I've never had a job like 5 years straight.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never worked on a job for 5 years.
So what was the moment where you was just like, I'm gonna leave that corporate behind and I'm gonna just do all of the things that I'm doing now? Or did you know, or was it a moment where you was just like?
To be honest, just before I started doing these hosting engagements, I was about to go and start working for like Remax or, you know, Keller Williams.
Okay.
I was gonna get back in the field and start selling homes again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was about to start doing until everybody just started requesting to, you know, book auntie, and
It was destined.
yeah.
So what are your thoughts on if you get booked to come to a city, would you like other people to say, okay, look, tell T I want to book her while you there? Get other bookings while you're in that city?
Oh yeah, they do that a lot. When they know I'm coming to the city,
Mm-hmm.
once they know that I'm coming to the city, other people start, inquiring, oh, she's gonna be here. how could we get her to maybe stop by our restaurant or do a walkthrough at our club or come and do this podcast real quick, you know? So I get a lot of that.
Before we get out of here, what do you have coming up that we could look forward to seeing?
Oh man, I got quite a few projects that's gonna be coming about. I can't get into it.
Okay.
I got a movie offer on the table as well. Just a lot of big things gonna be coming 2026. Brand deals.
Okay.
Big television.
You got any shout outs you want to give before we get out of here?
Ah man, shout out to you, Terrance, man. Shout out to the goddamn Know Ya. Man, y'all the biggest, man. I want me some good Creole Cajun food. Shout out to my fans and my followers. I love y'all. Y'all keep me going. I appreciate all the love I'm getting from everyone out there, and happy holidays to everyone.
All right, thank you for coming. Thank you for putting up. Oh, and shout out to No Rap Cap Podcast, because they the one that got you out
No Rap
here.
Podcast, what it do? What it do?